Hey, what is going on, Fallout fans? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I want to talk about why I never jumped on the hate wagon that surrounded Fallout 76. Now there are 3 reasons why I never jumped on the hate wagon, all of which I'm going to share with you in this first video. So the first reason I never jumped on the hate wagon surrounding Fallout 76 is because I genuinely enjoyed the game. So let's start at the beginning here, and in fact let's start before Fallout 76 was even released. Before the release of Fallout 76, I noticed something extremely strange, and what that was is that the game already had a large hate group around it before the game was even released. Many of these people were mad because Fallout was going online, and this caught my interest. I began to do research and found out that there was a lot of misinformation put out there about this game, whether that be by gaming articles and or YouTube videos from other YouTubers. And when all of this happened, if you've been following me long enough, you'll know that I tried to clear up a lot of this confusion in my really early videos on Fallout 76. And to say the least, that did not go over too well for me since I was a very small YouTuber, and you had the biggest YouTubers in the Fallout community saying one thing, and then you had me, a very small YouTuber, saying another, which is probably why I got a lot of hate. It was something that needed to be done because there was so much misinformation about this game before it even came out, and somebody needed to clarify it. And I knew I was going to get a lot of hate, but I knew I at least had to try. I knew before Fallout 76 came out that it was going to be it wasn't going to be the traditional Fallout experience that we all know and love. I knew that this was going to be a new softcore online survival RPG set in the Fallout universe. So I was prepared for something new and different. However, I noticed a lot of people weren't ready for something new and different due to the misinformation that was floating around this game. I knew that this game would have its fair share of bugs and glitches for 2 reasons. One, this was a new online game. Most online games, when they first come out, have a lot of bugs and a lot of glitches, and they get better over time. And especially with this being a Bethesda Game Studios game, I expected there to be a lot of bugs and glitches. And another reason I expected a rough launch was because Todd Howard said it would be a rough launch on the E3 stage when the game was first announced. So going into this game, I took into consideration that this game would have a lot of bugs and glitches and that this would not be a traditional Fallout. So I went into playing Fallout 76 with a very open mind. And when I played it for myself the first time, I told myself I would look past the bugs and glitches, which is exactly what I did. And when I did, I was able to focus on the content that was actually in the game. I was able to focus on the story, which I really enjoyed. Although it wasn't the greatest, it was still fun. I thought it was interesting and unique. I was able to focus on the side quests, which were the same. I was able to focus on the public events, which were really sporadic and fun when you first came across them. And the best part of this for me was the huge, massive open world that Bethesda Game Studios had created. It was the biggest open world that they have ever created. The map had hundreds of different locations to explore, all which served a purpose. I enjoyed exploring each and every single one of them, whether that be some random unmarked cave or something interesting and crazy like an abandoned water park or amusement park. I enjoyed finding holotapes and notes and learning about the survivors that existed in this wild land before I did. So to say the least, I really enjoyed the game for what it was. It was one of the main reasons I didn't abandon the game. In fact, that was the main reason I didn't jump on the hate wagon or abandon the game. The second reason I didn't abandon this game is because I owed it to my community. I had built my channel around Fallout, and to simply abandon the community when times got tough would be a stab in the back to those people, even though I only had a couple of hundred at the time. I especially noticed that I couldn't abandon the community because a lot of huge content creators around and in the Bethesda Game Studios community were turning their back on Fallout 76, or they were making different types of content and they moved on from Bethesda Game Studios, or they were jumping on the hate wagon surrounding the games themselves. Sure, I could have jumped on the hate wagon with everybody else, but I genuinely enjoyed the game, and if you've been following me long enough, you know that's not the kind of person I am. I could have jumped on the hate wagon with everybody else, got tons of views and subscribers, and made a lot of money off of it, but I genuinely enjoy the game, And if you've been following me long enough, like I said, you'll know that's not the kind of person I am. What I care about is the community, and I think it really shows in my videos. The third reason I never abandoned this game is because I always knew it would get better. I always knew that Fallout 76, like the Elder Scrolls Online, once it got its first DLC and once it got its first content, it would get a lot better. And Fallout 76, over the last couple of months since its release, has slowly been improving. They're patching bugs, glitches, and exploits, and soon they're going to add a lot of content, which a lot of us are really excited for, and it looks like a lot of really good content is coming soon. Sure, some of it might be buggy, glitchy, and might be broken. Sure, it might break some things, but over time, it'll get fixed just like everything else did. I didn't abandon this game because I loved it. I always knew it would get better, and I just couldn't do that to the community in its darkest time. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I love all of you. I hope to see you guys right back here in the next video. But until then, remember to stay freaky. And bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.